between Apple and Epic Games is heating up. The two companies releasing dueling legal filings detailing what they think are the key facts and issues of their upcoming antitrust trial, which is next month. Let's discuss with David Heinemeier Hansen, co-founder and chief technology officer at Basecamp, and David, a longtime Apple critic. What do you make of Apple's defense?
I think Apple's defense is unfortunately just a repeat of the defense that monopolists usually trot out, that you should look at these scope of alternatives as broadly as possible, where they're defining themselves as just one of many options. Google did exactly the same thing when they were trying to defend their search monopoly in front of the House Antitrust Subcommittee, where they claimed all sorts of other search engines like Kayak, for example, where you can search for travel. That was part of the options consumers had, and therefore Google did not have a monopoly in search. This is sort of a shuffling of the cards trick that I don't think actually works. I hope it doesn't work on the judge in this case, and it certainly shouldn't work on consumers or people who are watching this. Apple has clearly a monopoly and a dominant market position with their iPhone. And for them to define this iPhone as simply just a gaming device makes no sense at all. This is a general purpose computer, and Epic's suit against Apple is not just about games.
Well, but that's the thing, David, is they are focusing really on the App Store. And it's interesting that Apple is honing in here on the role of video games and the fact that when it comes to video games and transactions within games, that they actually do face quite a bit of competition. What do you think about that move to focus on the gaming market in particular?
I think it is this sleight of hand that Apple doesn't make a gaming device. They make a general purpose computer, which can also be used for games. But you really have to zoom out and look at the monopoly and dominant position they have in these general purpose pocket consumer or computers, where it's basically them and then to some extent Google as well. But in the US, Apple has by far the most dominant position in these general purpose pocket computers, particularly around the amount of money that's spent on them. So the problem here is that the fight Epic is taking on against Apple is not just a fight on the behalf of game developers. It's a fight on the behalf of all app developers, which is one of the reasons I'm so enthusiastic about the fact that Apple or Epic is taking this on, because they're also fighting for people like me who's making email services. And these issues are clearly broader than just games. So for Apple to try to reduce this just to be about games or virtual swords is the kind of distraction that we need to get past.
Okay, so let's look at one of those broader arguments then, David. And by the way, it's Deirdre. Good morning. If Apple is going to great lengths to get users locked into its ecosystem, as Epic argues, couldn't you argue that other platforms like Nintendo and Xbox do the same thing? And even Epic, I mean, of course it's trying to keep people locked into the Fortnite metaverse. Is this really anti-competitive, or is it just good business and Apple's succeeding at it?
It's good business right up until the point it becomes a monopoly, right? All businesses are trying to create sticky products, something that consumers wouldn't want to leave. There's just a threshold by which you cross into a different territory. And this is why there's a whole different separate part of law that deals with monopolies. Once you've achieved a certain dominance in an industry, different rules apply. It was the same thing when the Department of Justice took on Microsoft back in the 2000s, when they had an absolutely crushing monopoly on browsers and operating systems. So these general things that all businesses are trying to do, make compelling products, make people keep buying their products, that's all good and fine. And we all try to do that. But once you cross the threshold where you become a monopoly, and Apple absolutely has crossed that threshold long ago, the House Antitrust Subcommittee put out this wonderful 450-page report that just declared over and over again how Apple has this monopoly and how they're abusing it. Different rules apply. So we can't just look at it, oh, isn't this what Epic is doing? Isn't this what Nintendo is doing? It's different rules once you become a monopolist.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.